Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. Thank you. Good to see you.
Good to
You are
see you.
very early to the meeting. Yeah.
I didn't want to miss it. I had it been working and I've had it up on the background ready to go.
All right. My name is Ram. I'm in India.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Mary Jo. I'm in Chicago.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
Where are you in India?
Hyderabad. You know
Oh,
Hyderabad?
yes, I do. I've been there.
Okay. Great.
I've been to the agricultural school there.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you for joining.
Thank
Give
you.
me a couple of minutes. Yeah.
Okay. Oops. Did I disconnect?
ఒక 5 minutes. పచ్చడి ఆరాలి వేడిగా ఉంది పర్వాలేదు పర్వాలేదు మిక్సీ చేద్దాయండి ఓకే I think some adjustment required for his view. Yeah. You are on mute, Mary. You are on mute.
I'm sorry. I said I let him. I
Oh,
texted him
that's
and let him
okay.
know that he was sideways. So
That's okay.
Okay, just 1 second. I cannot.
No problem. Yeah, you can. I think you need to make the vertical.
I cannot do that to the vertical. Just 1 second.
Oh, no problem. Please take your time. Yeah.
Because
Oh, I think
yes,
now it's good. Yeah, it's
I'm so
good.
bad on that, you know.
Oh no, you're looking like James Bond.
Looking like James Bond. That's true.
Yeah.
Just
I'm feeling
How to-
underdressed.
yeah.
I feel like I should have my regalia on.
Raj. Okay, so what I will do? I will do this way or
Oh, this way. This way is better. Yes.
this way.
Yes. Yes. Correct.
Okay, so I have to fix the. Just 1 second.
Guys, can you hear me? If yes, type
Hello.
yes.
Just 1 second. I have to fix. I
No
put a
problem.
stand.
Take your time, sir. Take your time. No problem. Yeah, we have time. No problem.
I don't know why it is not this way coming, because because the stand is like this. It is. This is a.
Wait for 10 minutes more. Let all the participants get in, and then we can start questioning.
I'm using the iPhone. This is a. This is not good. No, this is not good, right? Just 1 second. I'm trying. Just 1 second. If I can log in this. Is it okay? Oh, it's not.
Yeah, it looks perfect. It looks perfect. If you can sit at us.
This is better, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, just 1 second. Let me flip it here. Okay, just give me 1 second. Okay, I'm putting one phone here. Hello.
Yeah, you are good. You are good, sir.
Okay. One is seen out. Okay. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, yeah.
Bob, I think you're getting feedback.
Voice check.
Yeah, though. Oh. You're on twice.
Yeah, that is the reason. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's causing feedback.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Yes.
It's okay now?
Yeah, but you're on two different devices and it's causing feedback.
Now you. Oh,
You need to stop microphone of one. Yeah.
okay. Just 1 second. Hello.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Hello.
better.
Hello.
Oh, that's much better.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Is it
You
okay?
hear us? Yes, yes, it is better.
Does my voice register?
Yep, there it is again.
That's my voice. Okay, just one. Okay, just 1 second. I am getting another microphone.
Now we have. Next comes your sentence structure.
Oh, that stopped it.
Just 1 second.
Nope.
Information is given. The other half is not given.
Hello. Hello.
There.
Hello.
Hi. No feedback. That's good.
Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear?
That's why no, it is not talking about head everywhere, but it is just talking about one.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello. The feedback's back.
Hello.
The feedback is back.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
You're good. Yeah, I think you're good.
Hello.
In the
Hello.
yeah.
Yeah.
No. Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
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 Hi.
1 second. Hello.
Hello.
Is how is this?
So far, no feedback.
Is better?
Much better.
Okay, good. My voice okay?
Yes. I can hear both of you very clearly.
Yeah. Can you hear, right? Manager, everything is okay,
Yes.
right?
Absolutely.
This is our global university.
Okay.
Okay, so they will start it, right? Mary, you can hear, right?
I can hear you very clearly.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay. 1 second.
Whatever you're doing right now, remember it because it works without any feedback.
Okay. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so so you are it's not recording, right? So I can come back from 1 minute.
Hi, Samir. Thank you
Sir.
for joining.
Yes.
All the MCs are ready, Samir. Who are the MCs going to talk today?
It's going to be Sharanti Vanga, Shreya Vanga, Keshav Jwalpuram, and me.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah.
So you know, right, how we are going ahead. We are. I'm just taking care of whatever Dr. Hari used to talking about what is the program and agenda today. So I would tell you when go to the next speaker, then you will take it up. Okay.
Of course. Yeah. Definitely. Thank you.
From Mana TV side, we have got the YouTube link. If anybody needed, we can provide the YouTube link. Okay. Even the YouTube link is available if you want to post anywhere. It is on the live. If you see the YouTube, on YouTube, if you go there and click on that copy streaming link, you can post this YouTube link anywhere you want. For all of you here. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can give the streaming link anywhere you like to. Your friends, your family who are not able to log in here, you can just send this link, copy streaming link. I am also just sending you in the chat message. Okay. So I'm sending in the chat message so that all of you can able to chat.
Bob, you're back getting feedback again.
It's okay.
No.
No.
You've turned the feedback back on.
I think you need to turn off one of the devices.
Yeah,
Only one
turned off
device.
just one
Oh,
device.
okay.
Yeah,
Now it is good. Now we are good.
that's
Thank
fine, right? You can
Yep.
hear you can hear our voice, yes?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
wonderful,
Thank you very
wonderful.
much.
Thank you. So I see one of you as Bob. Who is Bob? Sorry, I'm asking. You're
This
Bob.
is
Okay.
This is Roger. I'm not sure.
Hey, how are you, sir? Thank you. Welcome. By the way, I'm Ram. I'm from India. My name is Ram Maruri. I'm also from Lead India. Okay. I will start the program today, and then our MCs are already there. Samir, Ipanapalli, Shreya, Stravanti, and a couple of others are joining. So once we will be on time. So 10 a.m. EST, we will start sharp.
Which channel you are, Mr. Ram?
I'm from India. I'm from Lead India organization.
Oh, Lead India. Okay.
Yeah. we are the co-host partners for this event today.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
I know the lead India was a major person, was the Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam.
Yes, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was the chief mentor for the India movement. Yes.
That's right. He's a great, great personality, and a great scientist from
Yeah,
India.
absolutely.
I am especially proud of him because I came from India.
Great, great.
Yeah.
And the great thing now, after the demise of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam,
Yeah.
the legacy is being continued with the great involvement and the dedication of Dr. Hari Panapalli.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, our founder and chairman of Lead India Foundation.
Okay. 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 Wonderful. Wonderful.
He is the chief guest of the today's event.
Yes.
He's
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have seen his the profile. He's also a great personality.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Mary, if you can stay in the middle, I think that will be better. Yeah. You're
We are fine, right?
towards the right. You are in the middle. You are good.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ram. Yeah.
All right, no problem. Mary, you're good. Thank
Yes.
you.
I'm usually off to the side because I'm got backgrounds for teaching. So
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I also introduced that the lady from Chicago, who is our Dean of Studies of the Noble International Universities, Professor Dr. Mary Jo Reddy.
Welcome, Mary.
meet you.
Thank you.
She's based
Yeah.
in Chicago, in Illinois, United States.
Wonderful. She came
Currently-
into the meeting much earlier than me. That's
Yes,
really
he's very serious. Actually, you're supposed to teach the student online, but for this program, she postponed everything and to join as the dean of the university dean of
excellent.
the Noble University
Yes.
dean. And she joined
Yes.
from this.
Well, currently I'm kind of hiding out in Chicago, trying not to go outside. So it's
Yeah, the almost the world is now in the same situation.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
We
so-
had over 1,000 new cases in Illinois yesterday.
Oh
So
God.
yeah.
Oh,
and we're one of the better states.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
So
But Mary Jo, we all of us, we have to agree this is not a good thing. What is happening all
yeah.
over the world, all over the world.
Yeah.
So
we're
now-
almost to 1 million deaths in the world
Yeah,
now.
meaningless. It's a very unfortunate, and it's a very unfortunate situation of the whole planet.
Right.
So our idea is to save the planet, at least to protect our Mother Earth.
Yep.
This is the most important thing. The reason we are all the scientists, we are here, we are
Yeah.
gathered all together
Yes.
to work against the COVID-19, right?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
So now I'm getting admit messages.
Okay.
Since
so-
you are the co-host, since you are the co-host,
I
you
can
will get-
admit?
yeah. Yes, please. Yeah.
Okay.
We gave only to few people.
Okay.
So please, yeah.
Yes, this is, I hate to say it, but I was in a bizarre situation. I was teaching parasitology last spring. So when this epidemic began, I was in like this perfect position to start addressing it with my students. And it made sense to do so in the classroom.
Yeah.
So
The coffee cup.
yeah, very.
Yeah.
I had eye surgery just as this was beginning in March to take care of a cataract.
Yeah.
And literally the day I went out, I was a day before spring break, and I wrote down the death rates for the Spanish influenza on the board of 2 to 3%. And that was the last thing I wrote on the board before I left. So, and this is almost identical to the Spanish influenza for death rates. So
Yeah, so maybe you also that
Yeah, all the MCs, are you ready? In another probably 5-6 minutes, we need to start.
Yes, yeah, we're ready.
Okay, great. I requested Mansi if she can join. Okay, just to be on the event. That's it. Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
So Professor Sir Manuel is already there. Welcome, Professor Sir Manuel. I'm Ram Maruri from Lead India. I heard a couple of times your excellent speech. Thank you. Then we have Bob and I think one more Dr. Hari Panapalli. I think that's it, right?
you
We
just
need
came
to,
in.
yeah, yes. Good morning, Dr. Hari.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. So we're all good. Subhajit, how are you, sir?
Yes.
Good, good. So you need to adjust your camera and your seating. So lot of space on the top. So Dr. Ram, we are all set. You have the 3 certificates.
Yeah, we are all set, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Can you download those 3 certificates and try to share if you can?
Yeah, yeah.
Just make sure. Yeah.
We couldn't use our own office downtown space because for the COVID, but we just making our own arrangement here.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Lalesh, can you grant, sir, you have the host privilege, Ram?
Yeah, I have got co-host privilege. Yeah.
How about our MCs? MCs got it?
MCs,
Request for MCs also?
yeah, I would. Yeah.
And for me also.
Okay.
And Professor Manuel, if you can,
Yes.
grant him also.
Hello.
Good morning, good afternoon, Professor Manuel. How are you?
Good morning, my friend. Doing great. And you?
Very good, very good.
Excellent. Kid. Kid. Kid.
Sir, mute others if you can.
Share new work again.
Yeah, Lalesh.
Sir, చెప్పండి సార్.
Yeah, you have my Facebook and already, right? Sharp it in 3 minutes.
ఓకే సార్.
Okay. And we're going to live in 3-4 minutes.
Okay, sir.
Professor Manuel, are we ready?
Yeah. Do we have?
Is everybody present?
Yeah. Do we have the certificates as well?
Yeah, certificates. Dr. Ram, can you verify the certificates, 3 of them? I have them downloaded just to be safe. So this is one of them.
Excellent.
And next one I'm going to show. This is another one, Professor Hansal. This is for Professor Gangli. Are we good? Ram, you have these 3? Ram, you are on mute.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I have these 3.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. So do we have all the speakers, Professor Manuel?
Yes, we have.
Okay. So we can get started.
Excellent.
We have once. So in 1 minute, we go live. So Dr. Ram, you can get started in 1 minute.
Okay.
Lalesh, you can turn on my Facebook and turn on the live.
Yeah. Welcome all. Welcome all to the award Brotherhood ceremony. Today we are having this event on Saturday at 10 a.m. EST, UK to 3 p.m. BST time. The program, how we are going to do, I will give an overview of the program. And this event award Brotherhood ceremony is being organized today by Al Khalifa Business School, Lead India Foundation, together. Yeah. And program schedule, we start this and we recognize all the presence of our speakers today in the name of Al Khalifa Business School and Lead India Foundation. So we have the speakers present here today. Our chief guest, Dr. Hari Panapalli, the chairman CIC Group, Inc., MIT Sloan EPGM graduate, advisor Alternate Development Organization Norway, member Board of Governors JNT University CEH India, advisor board member Rutgers University Big Data USA, advisory board member Al Khalifa Business School UK, global ambassador JNTUH CEH Alumni Association. He is also the founder, chairman of Lead India Foundation USA. And the other speakers, the welcome address is going to be given by Professor Freire Garabal Manuel.
Yes.
Then another speaker, Professor Ganguly. Another one, Professor Hansel. I'm not reading the bio because the MCs are going to read the bios of everyone. And apart from the welcome address, Professor Manuel. He is going to also speak as a, he is going to give a speech. And the valedictory, the final remarks is going to be given by Dr. Hari Panapalli. That is recognizing the speakers of today's event. Then coming to our MCs of the event today, we have the MCs from Lead India Foundation, Samir Ipanapalli. Samir, can you turn on your camera if you can? Keshav Jwalapuram, Sravanti Wanga, Shreya Wanga. So these are our MCs who are going to introduce our speakers today. So with this brief information, I would like to just Lead India and Al Khalifa Business School. So Al Khalifa Business School is an educational company founded in August 2019, United Kingdom, that offers postgraduate level higher education, cultural education, and educational support services. It is an associated university and business school that has become one of the fastest growing internationally accredited institute in online education, referenced in Forbes as the global challenge for 21st century online education. Al Khalifa Business School has the support of some of the best investors and UHNW of the world, with headquarters in the Middle East and in the United States of America. It started with the aim of create innovation in business learning in different areas of business like agriculture, media, health, law, music, and economy, with flexible programs for helping busy adults to study from anywhere. We offer distance, Al Khalifa Business School offer distance education with self-paced programs taken online by their online campus facility. Their success in online learning started in the first year of their existence, achieving more than 4,600 alumni worldwide enrolled in their online courses. Al Khalifa Business School work over 60 locations in more than 30 countries with representatives that are working in institutional relations, corporate relations, as well as looking for students in different areas of business. I give an overview of what is a Lead India Foundation. Lead India Foundation, the chief mentor for the foundation was Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the 11th President of India, initiated the Lead India movement to transform youth into responsible citizens and engage them in developing the nation. The Lead India Foundation USA is a brainchild of Dr. Kalam's Vision 2020 and founded with a mission to provide affordable quality healthcare, affordable quality education, preserve and protect the planet for future generations, and develop spiritual families to establish peace and harmony in the society. The key component of Vision 2020 is the PURA. PURA means providing urban amenities in rural areas. It is a program to provide electronic connectivity, health connectivity, education connectivity, grid independent energy, energy connectivity, which will lead into financial connectivity and develop the nation holistically, reduce migration of rural population into overcrowded urban areas. Dr. Kalam also realized the human resource potential of India. About 65% of the Indians are below 35 years. 55% are below 25 years, and 35% are below 15 years. And the average working age of Indian will be about 29 years. Youngest workforce and 1/5 of the working in the world of Indian origin, Dr. Kalam felt we must transform them into responsible citizens to avoid disaster to India and the world. Lead India conducts a value-based leadership training program to transform youth into responsible citizens and engage them in developing the nation. To add to this, now after the demise of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the legacy of Lead India, USA, and other chapters across the globe being mentored by Dr. Hari Ippanapalli, our honorable founder and chairman of Lead India, who is the chief guest of today's event. And I will give just a gist of how we are going to plan the program today. We recognize the speakers of the event today, and the welcome address would be given by Professor Manuel. Then after the welcome address of chief guest and the other speakers, Dr. Hari, the chief guest, will be introduced by Professor Manuel. Then Society of Elvina appointments will be done, introduced to Society of Elvina, and appointment of Professor Ganguly, then speech of Professor Ganguly, and it is followed by appointment of Professor Ganguly, then speech of Professor Hansel, then honorary doctorate session, then introduced to Noble International University by Lead India team, appointment of Professor Freire Garabel, then speech of Professor Freire Garabel, then closing remarks would be given by Dr. Hari Ippanapalli along with the vote of thanks. And before that, there would be Q&A session. So with this just overview of the today's program, I now give over to our MCs of today's event. MCs, please welcome the host of today for the event, for Professor Freire Grabel, to provide his welcome address. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Maruri. It's a great pleasure to welcome all of you today in this event that we hope will be one of the following events that we are going to make online. You know, in the situation that we are having worldwide because of COVID-19, it's quite complicated to organize face-to-face events. Despite of that, from Al Khalifa Business School, we always want to be warm with our people. That's why, despite of the distance or that we are making online events, what we want is to be always together. So that's why I want to thank so much to Dr. Hari Panapali for being the chief guest of this event, for Noble International University through Professor Ganguly and Professor Hansel for giving me after this appointment that I am really honored to receive. So just to welcome all of you and to say a big thanks to all the people watching through TV. Thank you so much.
MCs, please introduce the next speaker.
So it's a great pleasure to introduce the chief guest of the event, Dr. Hari Panapali, who is going to give us a note about the event today.
Dr. Hari Epinopoli is a financial services professional with over 30 years of experience working in different roles with major Wall Street banks, Credit Suisse, Merrill Lynch, BlackRock, and Bank of New York Mellon. He is a visionary, an entrepreneur, keynote speaker, mentor, and philanthropist with a passion for healthcare, education, and the environment. Dr. Hari Epinopoli is an entrepreneur and investor in several disruptive technology companies and service serves as chairman and the boardman of the CIC Group, Quibble Genomics and Institute, and co-founder of the GITA Fund. He is a founding board member and serving as the vice president of Financial Policy Council, a New York-based think tank organization with a mission to connect Wall Street, Main Street, and Washington to promote entrepreneurship. Dr. Hari Epanopoulos is the founding chairman of the Lead India Foundation USA, which is founded with the inspiration of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the 11th President of India, with a mission to provide affordable quality healthcare, affordable quality education, preserve and protect the planet for future generations, develop spiritual families to establish peace and harmony in the society, and finally transform youth into responsible citizens and engage them to developing the nation. Dr. Epanopoulos has been a strong advocate for Indian Americans to run for elected offices and has been campaigning for active role in American politics. He was considered by GOP to run the U.S. Congress from New Jersey District 6 in 2014. Dr. Hari Epanopoulos received his BTech in Mechanical Engineering from JNTU Hyderabad, a Master's in Computer Science from New Jersey Institute of Technology, and completed an executive program in General Management from Massachusetts Institute of Technology. He is serving as the Global Ambassador and Chairman of the JNTU Hyderabad Alumni Association.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the graceful introduction, Shreya. Wonderful. I would like to welcome you all for this August gathering of Award Brotherhood ceremony hosted by Al Khalifa Business School as well as Lead India Foundation. It's truly an honor for me to be part of this noble event organized again by Noble International University and the Knight Society of Albania. So both of them are very much committed, especially I'm very much impressed with the kind of promotion Noble University is doing, University of Environmental Peace. That is very dear to my heart. And also the Knight Society of Albania, study of liberal and democratic values. That is also very important in today's world. And especially Al Khalifa Business School, which is offering postgraduate level higher education and cultural education and educational support services. In today's COVID arena, these are all the important aspects, especially the online education is the driver for moving this economy forward and providing affordable quality education at scale. Me being the chief guest today, it's definitely a privilege and honor to speak about some of the dignitaries who are going to receive the awards today. Professor Biswajit Ganguly, Chancellor, Noble International University, is going to be appointed today, and Professor Roger Hansel, who is going to be the president of Noble International University, and my good friend, Professor Sir Manuel Freire Garabal Nines will be receiving the honorary doctorate from the Noble International University. Congratulations to all of you. So I represent, as it was introduced, the Lead India Foundation, which was initiated by the former President of India to transform youth into responsible citizens. And during that introduction, it was already provided. Let me take you to the situation, what we are going through right now. Corona really disrupted the marketplace in every front. And if you look at today's numbers around the world, 32.7 million people are affected with the COVID and close to million people dead. And US is still leading this chaotic situation with 7.2 million people affected and 208,000 people dead. And India is in the second position, unfortunately, with 5.9 million people affected, but 93,000 people are dead already. and Brazil is in the third position. Russia, Colombia, Peru, Spain, Mexico, Argentina, and South Africa reached the 10th position with 668,000 people affected and 16,000 people dead. So this is really leading into a lot of impact in global economy, healthcare, education, every field. It is projected that about approximately $82 trillion over the next 5 years will be the real impact of the COVID-19. The cities of developing countries will be affected more, and 2 out of every 5 jobs will be lost. Then this leads into the technology innovation, and it's a boon for the virtual reality and an opportunity for innovation to offer affordable quality healthcare, affordable quality education at scale. This is also a disruptor in the government sector. The inequality gap widens in the society that may lead into the political uprising, and electronic voting and voting by mail is going to be a norm, and there will be a revived trust in the institutions for online transactions. As you can see, Amazon stock is going up, Apple stock is going up. So these are the good things, but one more good thing is the environment is getting very cleaner, air is pure, and water is getting very cleaner as well. So from a health point of view, we're going to have a lot of health issues because of the inactivity, and we need to pay attention to our health. Again, COVID-19 has restricted the students' mobility from attending classes on campus due to the health concerns, which increased the demand for online education. UNESCO estimated that over 1.5 billion students in 165 countries are out of school colleges due to COVID-19. Especially youth are undergoing a lot of stress and losing hope since schools and colleges are closed and employment has become tough for those who already graduated and qualified. They need mentorship and guidance to boost their confidence levels and give them hope so that the COVID cloud will pass and there is a bright future ahead of them. They can pursue their passion and realize their dreams. The pandemic has created an opportunity and undeniable challenge for education institutions in particular. So this may require partnerships between institutions of developed and developing countries to share knowledge and resources, to offer the Industry 4.0 technology coursework like artificial intelligence, blockchain, genetic testing, 5G technology, augmented and virtual reality, cybersecurity, autonomous and electric vehicles, smart cities, to generate employment, offer affordable quality education through blended learning model at scale. This has been the dream of our mentor, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the former president of India, to transform youth into responsible citizens and engage them in developing their nations through value-based leadership training program. Let me take you through the current situation we are in terms of education and where we want to go moving forward. COVID-19 again restricted the students' mobility, and education instruction is restricted to a completely virtual environment with heavy reliance on virtual platforms like Zoom. Professors are struggling to adapt learning materials and to administer exams virtually. Students have lost hands-on access to labs and research facilities. Universities are in danger of bankruptcy, especially not able to attract international students. And some of the challenges that need to be addressed, facing many structural disadvantages. For example, access to high-speed internet, especially in the developing countries, and also underprivileged students in the developed nations as well facing the same situation. Impact of travel restrictions and visa policy changes on foreign students entering into US in particular affected the education institutions intake. Hands-on learning has been jeopardized by remote learning, especially for engineering and medicine. Financial implications on universities that are struggling to justify high tuition costs. Because since it's online, students are asking for discounts, whereas the expenses of the institution still remain the same. Where the opportunities are for higher education, highlighting importance of technology proficiency in an increased digitized world, increase in access to affordable and high quality education through online learning, opportunity for cross-cultural learning and resource sharing between universities around the world, opportunity for partnerships among developed and developing country institutions, using online learning tools to upskill and reskill low-skilled workers to prepare for the Industry 4.0 employment demand. So the governments have to conceive and implement policies to offer affordable quality education at scale. They need to do a lot of deregulation so that the private institutes can come up with a lot of innovative ideas to offer affordable quality education. Maximize the utilization of technology to connect developed and developing countries. Use innovative methods like virtual reality, augmented reality to provide hands-on learning opportunities. So the speakers today also probably will share some of their ideas to make it happen. Considering all these factors, I just wanted to say the government of India came up with a new education policy 2020. I would like to share some of the highlights of this. The new school structure will be 5+3 plus 3 plus 4 and 10+2 board structure is dropped. New school structure will be 5+3 plus 3 plus 4. Any degree will be of 4 years. Up to 5 preschool and 6 to 8 mid school and 8 to 11 high school and 12 onwards is graduation. 6 standards onwards, they are introducing vocational courses, and from 8th to 11th students can choose subjects of their choice. All graduation courses will have major and minor. All higher educations will have governed by only one authority. All universities open, deemed as well as vocational will have same rules of grading. New teacher training board will be set up for all kinds of teachers in country. No state change can make those changes. Same level of accreditation to any college based on its rating. College will get autonomous rights and funds. New basic learning program will be created by government for parents to teach children up to 3 years in home for preschool to 3 to 6 years old. Multiple entry and exit from any course. Credit system for graduation. For each year, student will get some credits which can be utilized if student takes break in course and comes back again to complete the course. These are some of the highlights, but Government of India is also encouraging foreign universities to come and set up, and they're deregulating the rules, and especially they're focusing using technology and offering online courses. Considering all of this, the UN also came up with the Sustainable Development Goals, where health and education were one of the things that I would like to focus. More than 1.6 billion people live in fragile settings where, combined with weak national capacity to deliver basic health services, present a significant challenge to global health. Every 2 seconds, someone aged 30 to 70 years dies. More than one of every 3 women have experienced either physical or sexual violence at some point in their life. So there is a crisis in the health the UN or nations were not able to address, especially on the education side. Quality education is definitely a lagging behind. About 103 million youth worldwide lack basic literacy skills, and more than 60% of them are women. About half of all out of school children of primary school age live in conflict affected areas. 6 out of 10 children and adolescents are not achieving minimum level of proficiency in reading and math. The reason I would like to highlight this, there's an opportunity for institutions like Noble University and Al Khalifa Business School to provide not just the online coursework, but also provide guidance to various institutions, to governments as well as non-profit, for-profit institutions, to enable them to offer curriculum. That means that requires to digitize the curriculum is one aspect, and also providing them a delivery mechanism of that curriculum in an effective and efficient way. And also, more importantly, upskilling the teaching staff. That is a big need. Conventionally, they're offering traditional courses in classrooms, but now with the new way of living post-COVID, there has to be a lot of digital curriculum in place, and there have to be different technologies to deliver that curriculum and offer new coursework to prepare the untapped Industry 4.0 requirements. The UN is attempting to do, but that requires to implement the SDGs over $5 to $7 trillion annually. In the last 4 years, they were able to collect only $5 trillion. They're about almost 25% of the funds needed were able to collect and not able to meet the demands of what is needed. So the private-public partnership is the way to go. And institutions like Al Khalifa and Noble universities can play a bigger role in this new world of post-COVID. So with this, I would like to congratulate each one of you for receiving the appointments, as well as Professor Manuel receiving the honorary doctorate today. And thank you for giving me this opportunity. Look forward to working with you all in providing affordable quality education at scale for global needs. Thank you. Have a wonderful session. Look forward to hearing from the rest of you.
Thank you, Dr. Hari. Now we go to the Society of Elvina appointments. MCs, please introduce to Society of Elvina.
I would like to introduce the Society of Elvinia. The Knight Society of Elvinia is a society that was born with the purpose of exalting the British and Spanish chivalric values that favored the triumph in the Battle of Elvinia during the Spanish War of Independence. Within the historical framework, it is destined to the study of the liberal and democratic values that, since the War of Independence, have remained in the inhabitants of the community and have been transmitted generationally. This novelty society, created in 2016, has reached the highest levels at the state and international levels in a relatively short time. The Knight Society of Elvinia has less than 60 members in total, who belong to a political class, nobility, royalty, as well as great writers and entrepreneurs. Their purpose is to fraternize the members, as well as offer help for everything they need through personal favors. Currently, their intention is to continue growing in order to create a group with greater influence around the world.
Thank you, Keshav. Now, appointment of Professor Ganguly. It is done by Professor Freire Garabal. He is going to appoint Professor Ganguly.
Thank you so much. Well, it's for me.
I'm going to share the.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, whenever you want. Yeah, whenever you want, I can share the certificate.
Yeah.
Professor Manuel.
Please go ahead.
Oh, okay. This is the certificate. Are you able to see?
Perfect. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's a great pleasure for me to today give the appointment to Professor Ganguly. He is an exceptional man who did a great job during his whole career. So please let me introduce Professor Ganguly. Professor Biswahid Bob Ganguly is an inventor scientist. He created the concept of environmental peace with his colleague Professor Rogers at the Toronto. As a scientist, as an inventor, Professor Ganguly developed various applied technologies in the field of environmental pollution control to protect this planet. He visited and lectured widely around the world in many universities, including University of Toronto, University of Guelph, University of Central Florida, Columbia University, Harvard University, Stanford University, MIT, United Nations Forum of Indigenous Issues, University of Oxford, University of Cambridge, Imperial College, the Free University of Amsterdam, University of Paris Sorbonne, the University Libre de Bruxelles, the University of Heidelberg, the University of Kiel, Max Planck Institute, between others, as well as the Moscow State University. Professor Ganguly is a foreign member of Russian Academy of Natural Science, fellow of the Royal Society of Health, member of the Beirendorfer Ingenieuren, member of the Institution of Engineering Technology, senior member of the Institute of the Electrical and Electronical Engineers, senior member of American Institute of Chemical Engineers, member of American Society of Mechanical Engineers, etc. He was inspired by Mother Teresa in Calcutta and Sir Joseph Rogerblatt in London, as well as supported by many other international personalities, including Nobel laureates, to promote the concept of environmental peace around the world. Professor Ganguly is the Chancellor and CEO of Nobel International University, President and CEO of Nobel Institutional for Environmental Peace, as well as Chairman of Planet for Environmental Peace in Canada, to carry out and support education and research in environment, sustainable development, and peace process through the world. The Nobel Institution for Environmental Peace has a special consultative status in the Economic and Social Council, ECOSOC, at the United Nations, and Professor Ganguly was invited as a steering committee member. Professor Ganguly has extensive experience in organizing and directing public and professional meetings with international innovation projects. He is also a professional level magician, artist, and singer who delights in entertainment and teaching. Nowadays, he lives in Toronto. So for me, it's a great pleasure to appoint you, my dear friend, Professor Ibrahim Ganguly, with the highest honor that gives the Society of Albania, the membership of Knight of Honor. Congratulations.
So, thank you very much, Professor Manuel, the chairman of the Al Khalifa University and a Nobel that of the Alvina, the Knight Society, and there's a great organizations that you are representing. The basic idea that why we are doing all the good things, because to bring the environmental peace in the planet. Environmental peace is the relation between environment and human behavior. So now that the time of the very crucial time that we are passing all over the world, so nobody escaped for the COVID-19. The reason also that our institutions, the scientists also working to protect this from the COVID-19, for the contamination, for the development of a new radiation-based technologies. There's a combination technologies. So Professor Hansel is also one of the major scientists, and we are the three major scientists working. So also that got support from the other scientists internationally. So it is almost we prepared the development of this machine. So only that we are waiting for the final COVID lab test, COVID-19 test. It has passed in all the tests. So once it will be done, but still that we can use that machine. And as well as that worked with also that with the pollution control devices for the automobile, as well as the industrial pollution levels of the control, and for the technology related to the two major inventions that I developed, that is the EmiCat and FuelCat. So that can cover that for the that is Euro 6 standard for the old cars over 10 years. It has been tested in the various countries. So these are the two technology I told. Also the other many technologies also that I developed is all organic living filter technology, which can detoxify over 130 gases inside a building. So it was tested by Environment Canada many years back. So those are the technologies are there. The idea is to implement the correct technology, the environmental technology, and for the protection for this planet, and that for our safety. So thank you very much for awarding and honoring from your organization. There's a highest level of honor as a knighthood, right? So that I am really honored with my colleague, Professor Roger I.C. Hansel. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Professor Ganguly. It's wonderful to see you, and your mission to bring peace into the society is the most needed time, and your contributions to the world will be really appreciated, and both Professor Hansel and you, congratulations again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, Professor Hansel is requested to speak.
Roger, you can talk about the technology and the things here.
No, there's an appointment, sir.
Yeah, appointment. Yeah, appointment of Professor Hansel. Yeah, we need to share the certificate. I'm going to do that. Sorry. Yeah, this is the Professor Dr. Roger Hansel. This is a certificate. You see that?
Yes, Professor Manuel, go ahead, please.
Yes, yes.
Well, for me, it's also great to appoint a great professor, the Professor Roger Hansel, who has also a great, remarkable career in his life. Professor Roger I.C. Hansel has been involved in environmental projects since the 1950s. He was formerly joint professor in the Institute of Environmental Studies and the Department of Zoology, now Ecological and Evolutionary Biology at the University of Toronto. He was also an acting director for the Institute of Environmental Studies, as well as director of the toxicology program at the University of Toronto. Professor Hansel is the president of Noble International University and an emeritus professor at the University of Toronto. He is also the co-director of International Innovation Projects and co-editor of the Scholarly Journal of Environmental Peace, founded at the University of Toronto. In 2002, he became executive director of the Nobel Institution for Environmental Peace, and he is also a foreign member of the Russian Academy of Natural Science and other prestigious organizations. Professor Hansel's research extends from the problems of integrating ecology with economics, the theory for stability in complex systems, and practical measures to adapt cities for climate change with root-proof and vertical wall. Professor Hansel has served as visiting professor at the Free University of Brussels, at the University of Leicester, and the University of Sussex, and has lectured in Cambridge, in Oxford, and many other famous universities around the world, along with Professor Biswajit Ganguly. He's an avid Morris folk dancer and musician, teaches and writes haiku, and now also he lives currently also in Toronto. So it's a great pleasure and great honor for me also to appoint as well, Professor. You deserve this greatest appointment that we give with the degree of Knight of Honor. Congratulations.
Roger, now your turn. Thank you for this honor and these kind words. It is a great honor to be involved with an institution which has such a wonderful history of developing understanding between peoples. And of course, it has a fundamental historical basis. My family is from England, and back 300 years, it could well be that their lives were saved when the people of Spain stopped the advance of Napoleon's armies before the port. And indeed, they saved their town over 3 days of incredible fighting. And as a result, the English were able to board their vessels and go back to England. And those soldiers became the trainers of the armies that Wellington took back to the continent in the famous fights of the 1812 war and so on, that ultimately led to Napoleon's retirement
to use a good word. A fine basis for saying to the English-speaking peoples, this is what the Spanish people have done for you. And that's a heart-feeling result. The work of the Nobel Institution for Environmental Peace and the university has to do with environmental peace. That is that the relationship is such that humanity must thrive at the same time that the environment thrives, so that we have all the necessities of life, pure water, pure air, and so on. So that's the foundation of environmental peace, is to discover the pathways to permit that. And a good example is Bob Ganguly's work. He's an inventor, an environmental engineer, if you wish, but most of all, he produces these instruments which correct the mistakes that we have made before. These instruments utilize the ecological principles and the physical and chemical principles that allow the environment to aid us. So a good example, he talked about EMICAT. EMICAT takes the exhaust from a car and adjusts it at an affordable rate. Unlike the typical Western approach, which is to use the most expensive catalysts that exist, Bob has found a way to take the non-noble, excuse my language, non-noble catalysts and put them in a combination that we can afford, and at the same time improve the efficiency of the anti-pollution effect. By doing this, he has reached, as he mentioned, I believe, the Euro 6 level of pollution control, which until a year ago was the world standard. It was very, very difficult to achieve, and he can do it with a 12-year-old taxi, and has done it. So this is a very valuable example of how you can use the principles from physics, chemistry, and ecology to solve a major problem. So in that sense, the organizations that we represent and the organizations that you represent are in perfect accord. You guys are dynamic and fast-growing and effective. At the same time, you have this historical basis in good relations. And for us to be part of that, I think I speak for Bob, we are both very proud and highly honored for this inclusion. Thank you.
Can I talk about the COVID-19, the machine, because the whole world wants that.
Bob's latest invention is a COVID machine that takes the air, knocks the particles out of it, and then kills the viral part of the particles. So he combines these functions, and now all we have to do is prove that it works for COVID-19.
There's a final laboratory test. It is we are waiting for that, but the other lab test has passed successfully, and we are waiting for the final thing. Even that you can organize something for the promotion of that, so we can share in United States with your organization, as well as with Dr. Hari, who is the leader of the Lead India Foundation, that which was organized, which was actually established by the Dr. Abdul Kalam, APJ Abdul Kalam. He's also, there's a very, he gave me the inspiration to do some good work for the planet. So without any religion or without anything, so he was for everybody, this scientist. So that I have a great respect for APJ Abdul Kalam's and his departed soul. I believe he is also listening if there is a reincarnation or something in the soul.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Ab-
So
absolutely.
thank you very
Absolutely.
much.
Yeah.
So we want to make the collaboration with the Lead India Foundation. So let's do some good work, right? I am an Indian. I was born and brought up. That's fine. But whole world is our country, right? If you see the whole world, this is the environmental peace, right? If we support each other, we can do amazing thing, amazing. So we don't think about the negative things what is happening in the planet. Think about the positive side, and do bring all the scientists, all the inventors, all the good-hearted people who believes on the environmental peace concept. Make it all together. Nobody will dominate anybody. That I am the bigger, higher post, he is the lower post. This is not. We are all the same, right? If we can work all together, I believe that we can save this planet. Otherwise, there is no way, I'm telling, that it is going in such a way. I cannot sleep at night. I have the nightmare when I see the present situation of the planet. So that this is, we are asking your support, all the support. If we can give, we can work together academically, business way, as well as for a project generation, project development, to give the employment of the people. We can create the employment. It's possible, right? We can do the agriculture, fertilizers, all the industry based on the that is that is not destructive technology. All the green technological projects we can develop, and we can make the industries, cottage industries, everything that we can do. Let's work together. So my great regard to Dr. Hari, so that I know that for the Lead India Foundation, when I saw your profile, I'm very happy to meet you in camera. But in future, after the COVID, so we might meet at United States, maybe at the United Nations. You can come and visit. We can have our sharing our greetings face to face with a handshake or something, right? So that is the most important thing.
Wonderful, Professor Gangule. I'm honored and delighted. It's a great proposal you made. Collaboration is the way to go. And on this planet, when I'll just share a quick comment of Dr. Kalam when we had this issue of whether somebody is big or small. He, as being a rocket scientist, he explained me very clearly when a satellite gets lifted onto the outer space through the boost of a rocket, and once it reaches, it floats, and the debris of a satellite that is sitting there also floats. And he mentioned that time Sunita Williams was in the space, and an astronaut also floats equally. There is no distinction there where somebody is big, small, or large or anything. International Space Station floats equally, a satellite floats, and the debris of a satellites and a astronaut also floats equally. Our goal is to transcend people to that level. And that's what they say, religion, when it matures, it becomes the spirituality, and everybody is equal at the spiritual level. I think we can work together, and every small little thing counts in this world. We are all part of a bigger puzzle. Until and unless we come together to solve this environmental issue, education issue, healthcare issue, we cannot leave this planet for future generations. Interestingly, Dr. Kalam's last speech happens to be on making a livable planet while addressing the students in IIM Shillong. So he collapsed on the stage. His last breath was talking about making this planet livable for future generations. That's the reason in Lead India, we included one of the pillars is preserve and protect this planet for future generations. And we will be very much honored and happy to work with you, collaborate with you. And we are doing a world record event on Dr. Kalam's birthday on October 15th.
Sure.
A non-continuous 9 sessions, each 3-hour session, total 27 hours continuously around the world, starting with Australia, Japan, Singapore, India, Middle East, Africa, Europe, North America, and South America, and going back to conclude the valedictory session in India. So we are inviting eminent speakers, experts in 7 different categories, providing affordable quality healthcare to keep the world healthy, providing affordable quality education to keep people educated so that they can earn their living respectfully, preserve and protect this planet for future generations. You can be relevant speakers, both of you, on that. And
Sure.
also empowering women and youth and bring peace and harmony into the society, ultimately develop the economy and generate employment. These are the 7 different areas we are inviting speakers, and we are collaborating with organizations like Al Khalifa and Noble University as well to do these things. And we are inviting prominent global leaders, the prime ministers, presidents of various countries. We sent already the invitations. We need about 100 speakers globally, and we still have room to accommodate both of you, and we'll be happy to do that. And you can share your invention, the COVID.
Yes.
I'm assuming that it is going to take the air from the room or from the house or from office,
yes.
and it's going to filter out,
Yes.
kill the germs related to COVID, and then produce the clean air, I'm assuming, based on what you described.
Yes, yes. So that we can, doctor. So we can do that also. That another scientist who is our main team, that is Dr. Arvind as well. So that he is a medical doctor in our. We are not a medical. He is a medical doctor and a very powerful doctor in Canada. He's our group member. So 3 of us. So we will join and we will talk about the COVID-19. It's the name of the machine is a VCA, the virus control apparatus, VCA. So we can also talk about that. Dr. Aswell can talk medically, right? I can talk a little bit. Roger, Professor Hansel can talk a little bit. It will be wonderful if the whole world knows the thing. Because
we will set up a exclusive session through Lead India, and we will talk about it so that we share this knowledge with the rest of the world and encourage others to collaborate with us and probably start manufacturing these devices that you are coming up
wonderful.
with. We will arrange such a session.
Professor
Manuel will coordinate that.
Yes.
So now let's move on with the next program, very important part of this session, honoring Dr. Manuel. So MCs, please take up the next event.
Yeah, now we are going to do the appointment of Professor Freire Garabal. So I'm sharing the certificate.
You need to do the introduction of Professor Manuel. MCs?
Yes, some MCs, please go ahead.
Professor Freire Garabal. Professor Freire Garabal has a master's degree in the law LLB at La Coruña University 2013 and 2017. He is a graduated in journalism at the National Journalists Association in Cuba and exile at the MBA in International Construction Management at the European University of Madrid. He made different courses and specializations in business management, health or security from Wharton, MIT, Harvard, INSEAD, Yale, New York University, Berkeley, Columbia, Essex, Indian Schools of Business, London Business School, Princeton, Stanford, and more. He received the 2019 honorary doctorate in human rights and diplomacy by the ACN University and is today formally becomes the Doctorate of Philosophy and Environmental Peace by the Noble University in the USA. In 2016, he started the field of law research about family law and private property. Since his beginnings in the academic field, he works as a member of several academies and received more than 20 international awards nowadays. He works in his higher education university as an associate professor and vice president of the communications at the ACN University, as the visiting professor and advisor to the Pranab Mukherjee's Chair for Sustainable Development, Research, Skill Advancement, and the Education at ICFAI University, as well as the advisor for IIC University and the City University Group. His efforts in higher education had been developed in his own project, Al Khalifa Business School, one of the fastest growing internationally accredited learning institutes since its founding in 2019, that has the support of some of the greatest family offices and UHNWI with headquarters in the Middle East. He is an elected fellow of the Royal Asiatic Society, and in 2020 was appointed as the Commissioned Kentucky Colonel. The Kentucky Colonel is the highest title in order bestowed by the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Sir Manuel is an advisor of some princes and royal house around the world, as well as an honorary ambassador of different organizations to the United Nations. As a philanthropist, he is considered one of the most relevant supporters in the Middle East, as viewers received the Best Human Leader for 2017, given by the IDP's National Centers of Iraq. He was considered one of the top 250 influencers of the Middle East in 2019, as referring to the magazine Cosmochick. He was included in the Paladeck in the 100 Pan-African Changemakers of 2020 for his tremendous contributions. We now would like to congratulate Dr. Garibal in receiving his doctorate today.
Yeah, Samir, also the honoring organization is the Noble International University. Please introduce that university as well.
Noble International University, the University of Environmental Peace, is accredited by the California University, FCE, and in the process of achieving the accreditation service for international schools. Noble International University was founded in the USA on the principle of equal opportunity for all human beings. Since their founding, they have trained many professionals from different countries. They have centers across the Americas and around the world, and they aim to further develop international teaching and research in the areas of environment, peace, and international cooperation. Now, as an international university, they offer diplomas and certificates in the different levels of undergraduate.
Sir, మీరు కొత్తది follow అవ్వట్లేదా?
Go ahead.
And special programs. Their vision is a world where human beings and the environment thrive, and their mission is to train the leaders of tomorrow to solve the problems of the future. They also have agreements for joint education and exchange with the international universities. They accept students from all countries around the world and train them to become some of the best environmental and social citizens. Their graduates publish scholarly articles in the International Scholarly Journal of Environmental Peace and the Popular Environmental Peace Review, which is published earlier at the University of Toronto Library and edited at the International Innovation Projects Organization. The editors and editorial board members of the Journal of Environmental Peace consist of many international scholars, including 5 Nobel laureates, and it is now published from Noble International University.
Sir, now share the certificate, sir. Yes, wonderful. So congratulations, Professor Manuel, on this unique honor from Noble International University with honors of doctorate. Congratulations again. So now it's your turn to address the viewers. We can't hear you, Professor Manuel.
Thank you so much.
Stop sharing so that he can address the viewers. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much. So it's a great honor for me to receive this great appointment. Great university that it's now.
We are now entering a convocation of the Noble International University for the purposes of awarding the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Environmental Peace, honoris causa, to Professor Dr. Manuel Estimado Don
Thank you so much.
And so, excellent Chancellor, I present to you our candidate, Don Manuel Freire Garibald
Yes.
y Nunes.
Thank you.
He is a man of superb talent and demonstrated effectiveness. When we present the Latin version of this to you, you will see the word fundator, and founder of now a famous business school and an effective member of the most vital growing university in the world, ASEAN. So I can go on now for about 10 minutes describing accomplishments.
Okay.
But in a short period, I give to you the responsibility.
Okay.
So, Professor Garibald, will you put your hands together? And I will take this to put over your shoulders, and Dr. Ganguly will enclose your hands in his and say, admissute ad gradum. Okay, I will be you. You do it proxy. So put your hands outside mine.
Okay.
No, enclose.
Okay.
Like this.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. And admissute ad gradum.
Admissute ad gradum.
And you're now an honorary doctor of the Nobel International University. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Here's the handshake.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
And this we will send to you as it's been dropped over your shoulders as you were hooded.
Yeah. Can I give a certificate?
Yeah. So the certificate can be made larger if you wish, and it's a handsome framed remembrance of this
Ceremony.
Yes. So we now hand you back to the organization, and they will invite you to address the convocation. So, Honorary Dr. Manuel, if you will now address the convocation, that would be wonderful. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm really honored to receive this honorary doctorate, honoris causa, from Nobel International University, one of the platforms that are working worldwide to build a new environmental peace system. Because COVID-19 is changing a lot of the reactions that we are having nowadays, I want to focus my speech as doctor from Nobel International University about how COVID-19 affected to higher education and human relations. The highest impact is already detected. More than 1.5 billion students and youth across the planet are affected by school and university closures due to COVID-19 outbreak. Many experts, such as Heidi Van Haland, are giving their thoughts about how universities must help shape the post-COVID world. There are many relevant recommendations given by some institutions such as UNESCO, the World Bank, or United Nations that help to start a new change. The current well-being emergency that we are encountering due to COVID-19 and monetary and social emergencies that are now on their way pulled ourselves in together, sudden as complex setting. Issues and difficulties that we were at the point of talking about, such as the logical inconsciencies of globalization, innovative turn of events in force, an emergency of both based systems, and the government's assistance state, for example, also the emergency of universal organizations and emergency of quality, will turn out to be progressively obvious and across the board. The world won't be the equivalent after this emergency. We won't be equivalent after this emergency. And advanced education organizations and advancing education frameworks won't be the equivalent after this emergency. In the post-emergency circumstance, new desires will be put on advanced education foundations. As far as the connections in the networks, as far as instructoring, regarding the worldwide procedures and versatility, and so on, as far as qualities themselves. Obviously, advanced education foundations should work in an altogether different monetary, social, and political atmosphere. We are sure that nowadays, before and after COVID crisis, the field of higher education is changing and at the same time growing worldwide. In many countries, the system is having more relevance because of the quality and the demand, as well as the innovative systems. In this time, it's known that the new educational system is online learning. The education sector has evolved into a completely groundbreaking situation because of the technological and social revolution. With the pressure of COVID-19, the number of online users is being increased every day. Crisis always affects, but also the increment is caused. We cannot stop in an increasingly competitive world in which face-to-face learning is becoming obsolete in cost, in content, and assimilation. The change of education based on resistance causes effective learning following system evolution, which drives teaching methodologies with application of technology disrupting with challenges in the educational world, progressing in the penetration of university as well as a corporative education. The arguments of the leadership in the field are simple: easy access, affordability, and quality. First, easy access brings students and professors to share that knowledge from everywhere, as well as to learn from systems that in physical university would have inaccessible costs. Second, affordability lets students access to have almost university experience without cost, like buying materials or paying for accommodation. And third, quality professors and mentors bring the opportunity to teach students knowledge that in other times they only could learn in Ivy League network. It is a fact that online education is growing and will continue because of the high demand for professionals in the world. In the field of professionals who already have their own titles works in the same way. One of the best examples is in the health profession. With regard to the higher education, the 70% of the investment in private universities is being allocated to training by or for health, both for those who are already experts and for lay people in the field. It is necessary to highlight that in the field of health education, professionals who have health education degrees obtained through online platforms facilitate the offer of medical care as well as quality education. Using the goals, graduating students have the ability to build healthcare plans that improve the quality of life for communities. In this sense, online educational programs include sections on social health, epidemiology, education, and behavioral health or pathologies. All these interrelated with the cultural and social extracts coming to be analyzed from a retrospective point of view in order to prevent past mistakes. During the study, despite being through distant communication with their teachers, students acquire interpersonal communication skills and can become competent experts in statistical analysis, mainly through additional studies in marketing, statistics, management, and medical care. Regarding to health education, there are currently more than 100 accredited international schools that develop associate, bachelor, master, and doctorate and certificate programs with payment and training facilities for all professional spectrum. Consequently, in the face of health crises such as the one currently suffering from COVID-19, both medical professionals and any other professional are allowed to obtain the appropriate knowledge for each professional extract. In this regard, it can be seen how the online course platform of the World Health Organization currently offers various courses on treatment and prevention of safe disease in languages such as English, French, Portuguese, Spanish, or Arabic, between others. This online learning system is very useful at the level of liberal professionals and university professors, since they allow advising both the students and patients and clients on prevention as well as social awareness in each extract of the community, as in the case of COVID-19 pandemic, as well as in other fields previously mentioned. During this lockdown, one of the most useful technicals, especially in health, were the webinars, mixing online theory with practical life learning. That is how many health experts have decided to transform their habit of sharing knowledge in the search of transversal and long-term solutions for these other similar situations that may arise in the future. The imposition of limits on social distance has led them to use tools that I thought they were already known to all, have played an enormous role during these weeks of lockdown. An important aspect to highlight on COVID-19 webinars has not only been the description of the medical elements, also the social and economic consequences, which could lay the foundations for future statements by organizations such as the World Health Organization as far as their protocols are concerned. The microbiological threat has got strength among our fears, and it seems something of a bygone era in which plague epidemics followed, the last reference perhaps being in 1918 influenza pandemic. This feeling was shared in regions of the world where the impact of Ebola, influenza, Zika, and other SARS-CoV had been contained thanks to more or less developed health systems that have now become vulnerable and unable to prevent hundreds and hundreds of deaths every day. On this fictitious security, we have built an unsupported bailiff system that affects many areas of the society. In conclusion, what we have to do is to build a new concept of society that has to aware of the vulnerability of our health, economy, education, etc., which only can be mitigated if we act together. The concept of globality, so often used as the origin of the pandemic, involves more than just traveling and transporting microbes from one part of the world to another. It means that we coordinate to act in time against these threats and share knowledge and strategies to prevent and mitigate them effectively without causing new economic, social, or political impacts of great importance to which, from this starting point, it would be very difficult to overcome in the future. That's why we can affirm two conclusions. That the future of higher education is assured, mostly online and partially presentially, developing the system of hybrid learning with great approximation to the executive programs of Ivy League universities, and that the challenges of higher education are already to define because of globalization trends and technologies. The only that we can affirm is that growth will be always needed. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Professor Manuel. Wonderful message for the world community. How do we think to offer education post-COVID? And incorporating the technology is the essence of what is needed to make it scalable and affordable. Thank you so much again. Congratulations one more time. Please move on to the next program.
Now, Al Khalifa Business School is going to give a special thanks to the Lead India team and guests.
Thank you so much for the introduction. So I just want to thank Lead India Foundation, as well as to my dear friend, Dr. Hari Panapali, for helping us today organizing this event, and also a special vote of thanks to Nobel International University for giving to me this highest appointment that I will never forget, and hopefully to be in person and making face-to-face this ceremony, appointing to each other with the and to talk more about the future of higher education. So thank you so much, Professor Ganguly, Professor Hansel, for this great event today. Thank you so much again for leading the foundation, Dr. Panapali. And just also thank you so much to all the people that is watching us through Mana TV. Also giving thanks to Mana TV and TV5 for doing today this show live, and hopefully to have a new event also. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Professor Manuel.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now, Lead India is going to give the vote of thanks and webinar closing remarks by Dr. Hari Panapalli.
So first, I would like to thank the Al Khalifa Business School, Professor Manuel, the chairman of the board. And I would like to thank also the Nobel International University, which is the University of Environmental Peace, as well as the Knight Society of Albania, which is promoting the study of liberal and democratic values. It's an honor and privilege to be here today. Actually, it's a very, very auspicious occasion where we appointed very talented, experienced two professors, Biswajit Ganguly as Chancellor of Nobel International University. Congratulations, sir. And also as the President of Nobel International University, Professor Roger Hansel. And both of them honored with an honorary doctorate to a very well-deserving candidate today, Professor Sir Manuel Freire Garabal Nunez. Congratulations to all of you. And it's an honor and privilege for me to be part of this historic occasion, actually. And it's a privilege to know both of you, Professor Ganguly and Hansel. And I'm very delighted to work with you and partner with you on promoting peace and harmony in the world, and especially promoting your inventions to save people from COVID and beyond COVID. The need of the hour today is providing affordable quality healthcare. A new universal healthcare plan is needed. And also focus on preventive care, especially using genetic screening to keep people healthy. And education is another area that we need to make sure that it offers employable skills, not just the degrees. And also generate employment through skill development, artificial intelligence, blockchain, genetic testing, 5G technology, augmented and virtual reality, promoting the pollution-free electric vehicles, and also generate as many smart cities as possible. These are the future that we need to live in. That's the reason we need to prepare our workforce by skilling and reskilling them. Coming back to, since we know the two esteemed people today about the environment, we need to focus on preserving and protecting the planet for future generations, use alternate energy, protect air, water, food, natural resources, and save the environment to reduce the carbon emissions. What makes a great nation or a great citizens is a country composed of great people, free to be free, very best and most productive they can be, a country where hard work is rewarded and where people seeking to steal another's hard work are punished, a country where people all know the rules, are free to pursue any style of life they chose within those rules, kind of like monopoly, some win, some lose, but nobody gets killed. A great country is a sovereign nation with clearly defined borders that are respected both by people inside as well as outside the borders. Admission to a great country is a process totally different from sneaking into a movie after the lights have gone off. A great country values education as a means to build and strengthen its society and not as a means to brainwash and indoctrinate its population. I think Al Khalifa Business School and Nobel International University can play a significant role in transforming the way we educate our children. A great country acts as a world leader through example and influence, not by trying to be a social worker for the world. A great country puts its own citizens ahead of the rest of the world and does its utmost to keep them safe. Hopefully, a great country is one that can learn from its mistakes before it's too late. Finally, Let's increase the awareness and engage the governments and non-governmental organizations, work together to reduce the discrimination, secure peace and justice, liberty and freedom, provide equal opportunities to all citizens to excel in the society and make the world great. So there are a few things I would like to share what makes the world peace. Transform youth into responsible citizens and engage them in developing their nations. Provide affordable quality healthcare, provide affordable quality education, preserve and protect the planet for future generations, develop spiritual families to establish peace and harmony in the society, practice nonviolence, eliminate prejudice and all sorts of discrimination, enable people to earn their living respectfully, empower women and bring equality between men and women, equal pay for equal work, share the resources and wealth fairly, encourage youth to innovate for sustainable inclusive development. Again, I would like to congratulate and thank all the participants today for joining this auspicious occasion of appointing Professor Ganguly, Professor Ansel, and honoring Professor Manuel with a doctorate from the Noble University. Thank you all. Wonderful to see you and look forward to working with you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So we will end the session with your permission. Any more comments from anybody before we close the session? Professor
like to
Ganguly,
take
Professor Hansel.
We all like to take a picture if you want. We can take a good picture if all.
Yeah, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
MCs, please turn on your cameras if you are available there. We can take a good picture.
You can have on.
On a TV. Okay, I'm going to take the picture now. I'll smile. Done. Thank you.
Thank you.
We can end the session.
Thank you very much and have a safe and wonderful day. I would like to thank again the Lead India Coordinator, Dr. Ram Maruri, and MCs Samir Ipanapalli, Shravanti Vanga, and Keshav Jwalapuram. So all the attendees as well. Thank you so much. And the TV5, Mana TV for broadcasting this event. KCR as well as TV5 CEO Sridhar Chillera. Thank you so much for taking care of us today.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you. We can sign off now. Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.